Alright, so we're here again, yeah. We're the Keys boys. Look like we got the whole team here, you know, today.
Squads.
Yeah. We got a whole squad, you know. Today we got yourself over there. Bring yourself
Danny.
in.
Raid up.
Your boy Lee's in the building.
Your boy Tupac, aka Tesla.
This guy.
Anyway, what's the bottle like?
Anyway, who won that one last week?
Should be me, innit?
Well, Lee, I don't even know, you know.
The votes were so low, you know. It should have been
I didn't see the votes or nothing.
That's what I heard a lot of people say.
Lee, man. We got split that.
Whatever, man. Anyway.
Pass over that quick,
Today we got a couple of topics we want to talk about and discuss. But first, we're going to start with the whole bleaching scenario that happens around the world at the minute, you know. As you know, it's quite a big thing
with the cake soap thing
in Jamaica. Yeah, the cake soap thing. You know the
okay.
You know what we're talking about.
They might bleach.
Yeah,
They might bleach out their skin. Yeah, that's you there.
Yeah, exactly that.
To look like a browning. But yeah, that's the topic. First topic anyway. So we want to get into this first. Anybody want to start this off?
Boy, let me start this off, man, because
we need to get someone else to talk. You want to start it off?
Yeah, someone else.
The rumours that people have been using it.
So let me ask a question first.
Yeah.
Has anyone in here used like the cake soap to try and bleach their skin at all?
No.
None of us.
No, sir.
but some man they look a bit lighter,
Yeah,
bro.
some man in here been doing it, you know.
Some man look a bit lighter here,
hiding
bro.
off camera and everything. We got him, Lee. We got him.
All that shit out. You gotta come closer, Ray, so at least we can get in. But no. Ask the question again, Ray.
Has anybody?
So has anyone in here used the cake soap?
Put your hands
at all?
up.
No, I haven't.
I haven't.
My bleaching skin.
You know what? I'm so glad I edit this podcast because that could be. If I was one of you, put your hand up. I'll put that on the Facebook clip. And no context to whatsoever. But yeah, no, I used it. I definitely used it. I've got a scar on my leg, so I don't use it on my face. I don't care about the colour of my skin. It's fine. I'm black. It's not going to change, is it?
No.
But I got a dark mark. I tried everything. And then I bought the thing. And what I was telling you earlier,
Wow.
were you all here? Dan, I don't think you was in here, were you? I'm sweating now, man. I wasn't sweating before. My mum's going to be upset with me. What you doing that for? But now I was searching for it on Amazon, and then, you know how cookies work. If you know how cookies work, it started... Everything started getting connected. Raymond will know better than me.
Of course.
And... I bought this cream. I can't remember what it was called. The name was so terrible that I was like, Nice and White. That's what it was called. Nice and White.
Wow. Nice and white.
Yeah.
I was nicely white.
I got a picture of a woman on there, like you know, looking happy and smiling because she's like that. So I bought it because I was trying all these things on my leg to like bio oil, get rid of this dark scar creams, and it wouldn't go. So I bought this Nice and White. Bought it, used it. It didn't really work, to be honest with you. But I think there's a certain grades, chemical grades, and you can't buy the good one on Amazon because it's not legit.
Yeah.
So these are almost like fake ones. But anyway, after that, now when I'm scrolling for YouTube, coming through, and play an advert, the advert for whitening creams comes up on the skin advert, and it's got like women in the mirror and that looking at themselves. Yeah. I'm okay, man. I'm okay with my colour.
Cool.
You can tell when
What's wrong with the mark?
Yeah,
Why are you trying to...
Look at this dark thing on my leg, man. Look at that.
That's not bad.
That's all right.
And my whole legs, you see my leg? My whole leg starred up, bro.
How long ago did you try and buy this?
3-4 years ago.
Wow.
Man, just let the scar live, innit?
I used that for about 3 months.
Nothing.
So I just gave. I still got it if you want to borrow it.
Nah,
good, man.
You're good. You can keep your nice and white.
But yeah, so you know, I've watched documentaries and stuff on people in different countries and so forth bleaching their skin. How do you not feel about it? I mean, for me,
You're born to what
I
you're
don't
born,
agree.
man.
Yeah,
I don't know why you got to bleach out your skin.
agreed. Yeah,
I see it first time when we go to Jamaica. You know, me and Daniel, we went down to Spanish Town, and my cousins are bleaching their skin. Yeah, we have to have these conversations with them. I said, why are you bleaching your skin? Because they want to look lighter. want my skin to look pretty. But your skin pretty anyway, so why are you bleaching your skin? No, Ashwell, but I want it pretty. I want it brown.
But colorism's real in Jamaica, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
massively,
yeah.
massively.
Yeah.
So it's like they're bleaching, and then you could tell people that's bleaching in Jamaica because they'll be in a baking sun heat. They got their whole
And they got
clothes
their
on,
whole clothes on,
hood
yeah.
up, socks up to here,
Yeah.
skin, everything
Yeah.
got to be covered.
Covered
So
up.
they can't have
Yeah.
no sun hitting their face, their skin. They got the mask on. You know they're bleaching. And then my cousin like, yeah, he's on a bleach. I said, I can see that. I can tell them when they're on a bleach.
But you
what I
know,
mean?
you can see, especially like some of the older women, if you look at their hands,
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Knuckles and
Knuckles,
Knuckles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the Vibes Cartel, you know, 'cause obviously everyone know that he bleached his skin and that. And obviously he's probably the biggest artist probably that ever came out of Jamaica, bar probably like Bob Marley, really. And he like Vibes Cartel was massive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, still making good tracks, still producing music and loved, you know what I mean, around the world. And do you feel that people like him has kind of made it okay in a sense?
100%.
I think so. He's brought out his music, isn't he? So,
Yeah.
100% is because of is mostly because of him because he just bring it. He got a song about kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Promoting
Yeah,
it.
talking about it.
So I don't know what percentage he's making off the cake soap, but you gotta be making something off it.
Trying to think.
You remember when we used to? You remember that program where we watched Dirty Boy?
Oh, yeah, Dirty
Remember that
Boy.
program?
Yeah.
That little program was
Yeah.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see them, he's locked up now, and then they go, he need him power. We get some cake soap.
Yeah,
He's in the
yeah,
front
yeah,
cake
yeah,
soap,
yeah,
and-
yeah.
Wow.
and he put the cake soap on it, and the chew come on, and his skin get lighter, and he turned into some superhero. And that's how they're promoting it, like it's gonna make him some superhero. It's like it's not.
I saw it in Thailand, to be fair, though.
Yeah?
Even, I think it's looked upon as in, if your skin is darker, you're poor because you work outside. You have to do manual work. So then people that do that, and bleaching up their skin,
and
so you're
that is
more
what it says.
accepted as your fair skin.
Yeah.
And that is what they said. It
That's what they're
stemmed
saying.
from African, from back in, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
From,
definitely.
you know, where you got the house slave used to be a
colonisation
lighter
and so
skin.
forth.
Yeah.
So you'd be the skin, that'd be the person that was raped by, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's all stemmed from then to even to now. So you got to think how many years of
Yeah.
this. We still got it in our head that being light skin is
Yeah, in
really
Thailand,
sinful.
It's
all the time I used to see like the posters, like models and stuff. Obviously Thai, but they're fair. Always got contacts in as well. And even the people,
Blue
you see them,
contacts.
whether blue or green, that's it. You think to yourself, what the hell is going on here? And the way they used to talk to people when they had darker skin is just like, you're below me. And then apparently that's big in India. Like,
Wow.
you have to be light to be accepted. So therefore, like, you're not going to get a job in the bank if you're dark. You know, you have to be lighter skin to get the job.
It works both
how I
ways.
see
That's the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
People think it's like just black people that's bleaching, but you got white people that's actually trying to darken their skin. So
Tanning up your place,
this is
isn't
why they use the tan and stuff like that, so that everyone want that complexion, like that
to go,
that golden.
I think, though,
Daniel complexion. that
white
you're looking
people
for.
are tanning to get. With the white people you're talking about, it's like to get fly. For
You see some white people that pure pale and they can't go out in the sun because in the sun they start. Do you know what I mean? They start getting all burnt and stuff. So they love that. Like they go for that golden color, don't they? They go for that kind of tan where you look. I guess mixed race, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Dual heritage, whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? Like that, you know.
Yeah.
And we, as people who are using the cake, they're thinking, well, people don't like dark skin. Oh yeah, you're too black. So they're trying to lie in themselves to fit into society. But also, you know, we've got to think. We're talking about people like Vibes Cartel, people like that. Michael Jackson done it.
Yeah, he did.
20,
he had
30 years
vitiligo.
ago.
That's
No. listen, his dad bullied him and he got bullied by other people about the size of his nose and the colour of his skin and the pimples and that kind of stuff. So he started creating his own whatever he wanted to create and to become
Whatever the
something.
narrative it is for him.
You know, not embracing his colour. Not
Do
embracing
you
how
blame-
beautiful his colour was.
Are you mad at Michael Jackson for that?
No, I'm not mad. You can't be
I can't be mad at
You
him,
can't be
but it's
mad.
just disappointing. Like that he just didn't accept
his color.
What he was.
what he was, because everyone worshipped him, even if he was.
I don't know
worshipped
if
him
he'd
when he
have-
was white or black.
I don't know if he'd have been as big as he was if he didn't do that.
I'm backing him. I think what sometimes you get forced to do is you do things to conform to fit into society. Like there's all of us lot sitting in this room now, and there's times that you have to act white in your job because you can't act a certain way, or you feel you can't act a certain way because you'll be judged and you can't fit in. So you might have to change the tone of your voice, or you might have to talk about certain things differently to fit in. And I think we are pressured as black people. Well, I am anyway. I feel like I'm pressured sometimes to act in a certain way.
You right, boy.
Act a certain way. But you do. Like my kids and that people say to me, you speak well different when you speak to Bucks, or when you speak to so and so, when you speak to you speak to your dad, or you speak to someone on the phone.
Yeah,
and that.
of course.
You do, and it's like, why do we have to have these different personalities in order to fit in?
Especially pop stars and whatnot. The women are trying to look lighter, and the other women are trying to look darker, and they're kind of meeting in the middle with this kind of.
There's something about
And you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, was it that young
the one from the Little Mix.
mixed Jessie Nelson?
Jessie Nelson.
What's all this going
So
on?
she made a music video recently. Yeah, she sampled Diddy, and she had Nicki Minaj on there, and she's trying to I haven't seen the video. I've seen clips.
I've seen the video.
And she's trying to recreate looks. This is her story from the early 2000s. So she's like wearing extensions and doing kind of stereotypical black hood rat girl things in the video. And she's dancing.
She can't dance.
And she's dancing on there. And her ex-band member, the black one, I don't know the names. Leanne came out and said on a text that was linked
with
to
some
something,
other guy off Instagram.
Yeah, look, she's blackfishing. She's blackfishing. And she must know her the best. She's saying that she's trying it. So, and then Nicki Minaj came out and started defending her.
Yeah.
But I'm watching this Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj,
she's gone,
She's got, and Nicki Minaj said herself, she's on Instagram, she's like, we can all be who we want to be. I got blonde hair and blue eyes sometimes. And I was thinking, go with the rest. Talk about your skin as well. Because I remember that first mixtape, she was as dark as me.
She was dark. Yeah, she was.
And big nose as well.
Yeah.
And now she looked different. So,
trying to look like a Barbie doll.
People like that, who want to take from the culture or exploit the culture, will always find a black friend who wants to meet them in the middle. And Nicki Minaj is that person. Yeah. She couldn't have gone out and got no Foxy Brown to defend her or something. Do you know what I mean? Because maybe Little Kim she could have got.
Little Kim.
Damn right, Lil Kim look Chinese now.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, Lil Kim look Chinese.
Yeah. That's sad. What she looks like. That is sad.
It is sad.
Crazy.
But it's mentally it's got to be deeper than that, because these people are changing in order to be something totally different.
I'm comfortable with who I am. We all are. Yeah. If I was probably in a better financial place, that would even make me feel. I just got my house on the hills. I'm cool, happy. But to do that still at that older age, like Little Kim, she's still having work, because every picture I see, she's different. She's different. And that's just pure insecurities. Also, they say it's addictive once you start.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Going for once. But that's just...
She was chasing that perfection that you're never going to get.
People are doing it. People are doing it all the time. Like, even a lot of white male friends I know, they all go sunbeds. Men, I was reading something the other day, and this it used to be a female thing, go sunbeds, isn't it? They reckon it's now about 50-50. Or 60-40 that
I'm
men
not gonna lie,
go
I jumped on a sunbed in the winter, boy, but it's I've done it, but it's that cold weather. I can't take this. I've probably done it, I reckon, about 2 or 3 years winter. Like one, just I thought. I need.
You might rate that. You trying to embrace your colour.
Did they look at you
Yeah, of course they do. But it wasn't to be fair, the owner was a black guy anyway, so he just probably thought, alright.
Black man on the suntan.
Yeah, of course.
So what was you going for? Just get warm for?
Because it was warm, like.
It was because you're too pale, or what was it?
But when it's winter, I look like I got jaundice. I'm going yellow.
That's what
it's cold. And the thing is with me, when I feel the heat, my body stores it. I stay warm, and this is that cozy feeling as well. I thought, as soon as I come out, I feel nice and warm. I'm good.
Like, for a mixed race person, do you feel like there's a perfect tone that you want to be? Is that what you're
Nah,
going for?
nah, not at all. I don't.
How far you want to go with this?
Nah, it was just one little boom, little 10-minute, warm my body up, I'm out. That's it.
You know, like the colour chart. The dance
Man, look at do like menu. I'm thinking,
This
But
well
what when
too.
the woman asked me do you want to have there must be some extra top of thing. I said no.
Just want a standard bed.
but there's anyone like on a real thing, like none of us apart from Eli who bleached their skin. Yeah, but does anyone like got any consciousness or like feel like they want to be dark or light or unhappy with the way they colour everything? Like on a real like
Nah.
would you do like? Because I know certain girls who are black and they think like they straighten their hair, contacts in, and they want to be like
I think
mixed race and that.
women
whatever.
have it harder than us because women
Society,
are always judged by how they look.
Yeah.
And it's the hair as well.
And
which
they're
is probably
gonna,
the main thing.
the hair, their skin. Whereas we men typically, even black men who have it slightly harder, we can get by with our skill and with our ideas and our brains. Whereas women are always like what they look like first. So imagine being a black woman, and so you're black and you're female, so you're down 2 already. Your mind is 2 starting. So then them things I can imagine are impacting them more than us.
And the thing you get when he's in Jamaica, the sense you get from them is it's the same thing, the same narrative they go. The girls are always like, look, we want to get lighter because we're seen as more attractive. We can get more guys this way. We're seen as being
It's not
attractive.
how
We say
they
like
see.
the man out there would say straight, they would go into black and ugly. And that's
Yeah. So
You get that in Jamaica. They would say that.
Yeah.
They would say that. No, it's too black and ugly. See the friend door? My thing that the brown them I like. And that's what they say, that's what they call it, browning. And the brown them I like. And that's what they chase. They're chasing
But
that.
they don't think of like the deceiving part, you know what I mean? Because you get with this person, right, and you have a baby with them. This baby can come out darker than
And what if it's a
anything, you know what I
girl?
mean? Yeah, and then what are you gonna do? Start bleaching the baby? Like, you know, it don't make no
I
sense.
bet people are doing that. I bet people are
You can't say that.
Nah,
That's
because
child
they are.
abuse, but-
the way they do it is it's like these chemicals. I don't even know how they even manage to even mix it, but they get all these different creams, they get it from the shop, Chinese shop in Jamaica, because in Jamaica you got loads of Chinese.
There's the bigger picture as well. Like who's selling us this?
Exactly.
So they get to the Chinese shop and they get these 3 different things, and they mix it in a tub, and then have to mix this thing for like 45 minutes. They they have to be a certain amount in. In Jamaica, that's how they don't measure stuff. Same if they're cooking food, they know the measurement. They do all the time, so they do this. So there's kind of like that, but they mix it because if you get that thing slightly wrong,
You're done.
they can strip you. Like you see them.
That's what I'm saying.
They can strip your skin.
As a long term, that surely got to do harm to you.
Yeah, because they said it
These
thins your
yeah.
skin. Thins your skin.
and there's more chance of you getting cancer.
Yeah, getting cancer, yeah.
You know, there's a
The
higher
thing is
risk.
though,
of you-
some people
aging as well.
Especially if you're out in the sun as well, yeah. So
It prolongs.
Chinese
It
never like
age
black
you
people.
quicker.
Yeah, age you
So
quicker,
it makes you look older.
Buzz Carter
you
looking
know what
about
I mean?
50 something, bro, 60 something, bro. He look bare old or wrinkly up in there. But some people do it because it's a trend, innit? But they don't. But some people do it because of the bullying side of things. Like I read a story about, it wasn't the cake soap, but I know it was a kid. I think he was getting bullied at school because he was so dark, and his mum heard
You get
screaming and yelping in pain. And really what it was, and this kid had poured loads of bottles of bleach in the bath. In the bath. I put hot water in there. So boiling hot bath with hot water with bottles of bleach in there to bleach out his skin because he was a mixed race kid as well. He wasn't even that dark. So he was a little bit darker than you, Dan. But he literally jumped in a boiling hot bath with bleach.
And the problem
And
is-
when he came out, he was just basically scarred for life.
Yeah,
He was just patchy, like he looked like a bit like literally just burned himself basically.
Society.
The colour of their skin. And society puts them that way.
Society don't help because society and music videos portray these image of these females that is light skin, they got a long,
this is the way you gotta be, yeah.
fluffy, wavy hair.
Look at all them music videos we used to watch, man.
All the
I watch
females
them
was
back
light
now
skin.
on BET and I'm like, yo,
They're all light skin.
Yeah.
You rarely see 1 or 2 black, dark skinned females in it.
Light
And
skin,
they're at the back.
Latino, yeah.
And the light skin was always at the front.
But it's
so that's
like-
always a portrait, wasn't
See,
it?
this is the problem though. It's like the Chinese and there are some Eastern European people selling this as well in the BBC documentary. It's not us necessarily in charge. Like with the music videos, them artists ain't going, yeah, these are the girls I want. There's a big story recently with Kendrick Lamar. It wasn't recently, a couple of years ago, with the Janet Jackson video that he'd done. Janet Jackson sample, yeah, that one. And Twitter tried to shut him down, tried to get him cancelled because he wanted all dark-skinned women in the video. So in that case, if you've got to tell your label that means the whole rest of the time the label's telling you who's going to be.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't think rappers, moving on, because we're in Black History Month, in terms of black icons, do you think rappers and kind of singers are good icons, positive black icons in general?
I think it's a 50-50. I think back in the day, more so, like if you go back to sort of like the 60s and stuff, 70s and you know, I think you had a bit more authority to kind of be a certain way. You know, you can't you can't really, like, then they just threw it all out there, didn't they? Yeah? And I just don't know if you could really come out with a tune like that, like...
You don't have to be preachy, though. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I just think they I don't know if you'd be preachy, but I think...
You still need to bring awareness to it.
Yeah, awareness to it. And I think,
do you think black artists have to, like, say, yo, I'm black man and I'm black, yo?
Not like that. Not like that. But they can still speak about things that's happened and things that's, you know what I mean, like to bring awareness around your blackness kind of thing.
It's what they rap about.
Yeah.
I think if they send out the right message, you know, the bigger stars, then obviously your best artist is saying something that, you that
I don't think that's their audience.
It's not their
I don't think that's
there. Look at Marvin Gaye. What's going on? He talked about the brutality, the police violence, all that kind of stuff. Now, listen, you as an artist now, you can talk about that, and now you can shut down.
Okay, so
like
the likes of Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, you don't think they speak about these things?
Here's my question: why should we expect?
Tupac was like Tupac was both sides. You didn't know what Tupac gonna get.
Why are we expecting them to be leaders? I don't think Cliff Richard ain't got to talk about like English people.
Right, that's not an example to use, you know.
Yeah.
Cliff ain't
You can't throw a clip out there.
Cliff and Kids.
What happened?
Chris is the same label as R. Kelly, man. Chris is the same label as R. Kelly, man.
Do you know, in my head I was thinking, who's like...
You know, what you say is powerful out in the world.
Of course it is.
And if you're presenting negativity, you're always going to have negativity. If you're presenting positivity, then you can be positive up until a point. Someone like Jay-Z is not a good example because when he first came out, he was talking about the being in the streets and the stuff. That was all negative stuff in the street. And people are seeing that and thinking, you know what? Yeah, that kind of lifestyle is what we want.
And he wasn't a gangster anyway.
No, but he was speaking about what he went through.
He was going through. He wasn't a gangster. He was going through that.
All right, cool.
He was going through that.
I'm just saying, like, you know, and you're right.
What are you saying?
I feel artists are accountable for what they put out in the world and what they say. They're accountable for that.
They should be.
You know, that's what I say. Whether they should be doing more for the black community or whatever is a different subject, but I just feel that, you know, whatever they say, they have to live by their words. You know,
who's the artist that has kind of empowered you the most?
We're talking
not educated you necessarily, not taught you anything, but from a black perspective, empowered you or got you to think a certain way the most ever.
Ever.
That's good.
You gotta have one or more than
In
one.
what sense? He's
I
not
got
one.
a couple.
Just who you just like.
I got one.
It might be
you
someone
got
that
one,
taught
I
you
think,
something
didn't you?
about being Afrocentric, or taught you something about the black experience somewhere else, or just made you feel a certain way about yourself, but or educated you maybe, but you know.
That's hard, man.
Mine's easy.
Mine's easy.
I know
Mine's
T-Rex
standard. Mine ain't need anyone.
hard.
Mine ain't anyone thinks of. But
You got me?
I can tell you, Sizzler Kalonji.
Yeah.
Because Sizzler got me thinking about some of the stuff he was talking about. Got me looking at views in the world and thinking, you know what? Talk about a lot of corruption and stuff. I'm like, I can see where he's going with now. I can relate to that now.
Sizzler is good.
Yeah.
But then Sizzler kind of contradict himself because he goes on a rampage because he don't like. He's stubborn in the sense of
Stubborn in the sense of
his mind frame is that way.
Yeah.
And there's no.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
I can't relate to that part.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
like basically, if you're gay, bun gays, that's it. No in between. No nothing. Done.
I don't agree with that. So,
But if he said one thing and made Raymond and maybe
of course,
then that works, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, like,
Of course.
Like you're gonna say Tupac, I'm guessing.
It'd be one of them, but I'd just have to say someone like Garnet Silk for me.
That's a good shout.
Great shout.
Yeah.
Because
he's in the same mold.
Yeah, same mold. The consciousness of him as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think, Garnet's just pure positivity, man.
Pure positivity.
Pure positivity.
Pure
It was
spread
never
love.
no negative. It was all about love. It was
Yeah.
always about doing the best that you can.
Yeah.
Always about following your dreams.
Yeah.
I remember the day when it came on the news that he died.
Yeah.
Bro, I cried.
Yeah.
The whole
Well,
everyone
I
Jamaica
cried.
ball when
I cried.
the day when he died.
Because he ran in to save his mum.
Yeah,
Because they
Fire,
messing around with the
Gas.
gun, messing around with the gun one day, and they shot the bullet off and they hit the gas can and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when they ran in, or when the firefighters put him out, they found him and his mum like arm in arm. But
You got someone, Ali.
So
I'm struggling as well, Lee.
Like, you got so many. You got
there's
I
loads.
thought
Yeah.
for you that'd be obvious because there's one person
Yeah,
you
yeah,
always.
yeah. And the thing is, I was obviously everyone's thinking Erica because
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. Everyone knows I love Erica, and she always sends a good message. And it's a proudness, isn't it? Like,
That's
it
it.
is who it is, and you know,
Yeah, she ain't got to say like in 1925 this happened.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
about her image
yeah,
and her proudness to be who she is. isn't it?
exactly. Yeah, so you probably go for me, Erica.
I'm on the same line as with Teroy. Like, you know, I got the likes of Garnet Silk, Gregory Isaacs. We got who else? Bob Marley. Even now, you can come forward now and think of someone like Chronix.
Chronix,
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Chronix
yeah,
is
true,
always,
true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's in that
Chronix is
same
big,
mode
big.
because he's speaking. You know, he's speaking what is there, what's happening. So you know, we have these people around. Just sometimes you got
The
to
funny
decipher
thing
the
is-
music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like Talib Kweli. Remember the Train of Thoughts?
Yeah.
There's tracks on the album you think,
Common
wow,
stuff as
Lupe
well.
Fiasco, like stuff. You know what I mean?
All
There's
these
so
artists
many
you're not
artists.
saying that they're not popular, are they?
No.
Nah.
Even
true.
Erica Badu, she's not popular.
Nah.
Like, unless you know.
Yeah,
Probably
but
to me.
that's what I was trying to say to you. I think you have to. What I was saying about the Jay-Z thing, I think sometimes you have to sell out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean sell out like you're
that's
sell
what
out.
make it,
That's
then
what
give
you're
it
trying to say.
back.
What Michael Jackson did.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to say earlier.
you have to kind of. I don't want to call them sellouts because I think that's bad. But you have to kind of just do.
You have to make
what
a
you
name
do
for yourself
to
to
conform. Like, you know what I mean?
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, you got to fake it so you make it. Like, and then like. But then there's like, even with Michael Jackson, I think like he had to do what to get so big. And then when he tried to, they mashed him up and killed him off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was, and I just think like, that's sad. Like,
So, Leroy, who you got, man?
That's hard, man. I don't think there's one individual. I think it's a collective. It's music in general, man. A lot of artists.
Say one, man. Come with one.
Like, you lot reel them off, man. Do you know what I mean? Bob, obviously. For recently, I think.
Sam Cooke.
Yeah, I
Simone.
mean, but for well-known artists, I think Kanye's first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need you to say
Yeah,
Kanye.
yeah.
I need you to say Kanye. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was spitting.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the realist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember that?
But it was so good that
I
everyone
think-
loved it.
Yeah.
George,
You know
boy. Don't give a damn about black people. And he's standing with a straight face. You see, my man didn't even know what to say, bro.
Who was the guy again?
Michael Myers.
Oh, he didn't know what to say, bro. You see, man.
Yeah. And you see Chris Tucker's right as well.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker did not say
Yeah, the cutaway.
A stranger went from that to what
that's
he
a
is
good
now,
shout,
man.
Leroy.
It's a shame that.
was he going from that to this?
It's a shame, man. Yeah, like,
So do you think the pressure got? Do you think people got to him? Do you think pressure got to him?
I don't know,
Why has he
like
changed
I
from being so outright whatever? You know,
I think
I
he
don't
wanted
think
to
we'd ever
delve
know.
into other things early on. Like his fashion and his art, and I think he just kept getting knocked back. Like
Yeah, but the whole Trump thing. The whole Trump thing in that. Like, well, how can you be one way
And
about
then
black people, about this and then switch completely, and Trump's your best friend?
The
Bro?
mental
Like,
health, man. There's
He
mental
probably-
health issues.
Mental health is,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when his mum died, I kind of like.
he probably thought,
Took
in order to
control of
go
him,
certain ways, I've got to be certain. Like you say, sell yourself out. for a
I
bit.
believe
Absolutely.
Kanye's seen some stuff and thought, you know what, I just need to just
Yeah.
chill now.
Yeah, of
You know
course,
what?
of course.
You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
he saw, he didn't like. I believe
I
that's
think
what's
I think he got to that level.
I think it's happened to a lot of people.
I think it has. I think it's a standard thing. Like you say, I don't know what it is in America or what it is. It's just general. Like black people get to a certain superstar level, they can't go no further.
I think Kanye is a lot like the guy out of Don't Be a Menace to South Central in the hood. We got the black preacher man.
Preacher man.
But at the end of the day, he means well. Yeah.
Not you.
There's better people. They mean well and they know it all.
Shit.
But when it comes to the crunch, they're just gonna do what
Battle.
they're still fighting inside themselves at the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So he meant well and he was saying everything. And it's interesting that you said everyone, even white people, he was saying these things white people like.
I loved it.
Because I think it's something that needs to be said. My pick is, I think I've got quite a broad range of picks actually, but Dead Prez is definitely one for me.
Oh, okay.
But before Dead Prez, there was other people, just black music in general. And my mum would listen to Grace Jones was one of them for me. But because she was like a black person from Jamaica, but she was just doing things globally,
Yeah,
doing what
yeah,
the hell
yeah,
she
yeah.
wanted, and
Yeah.
it weren't
No,
like
no,
because she's
difference.
black. It was
Yeah.
just because she's just talented. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And she was black, and she was dark skinned, and she was tall, and like had a really kind of African look, even though she's Jamaican.
Other things that you should look out for is like hidden colors. Like if you want like historical,
Yeah.
Black history, facts
The whole
and these
series.
things. The whole series, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
four of them, yeah.
yeah.
Series.
So yeah, so
Very
I'll
good
say
series.
go and watch them. Hidden colors, they are amazing.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Black History Month should just be called Black Month, not Black History Month, because you know it ain't even got to be about history.
Ain't got to be
don't
about
think-
history.
Yeah, I don't think. Do you know what? Like the Black History Month, I'm not. Like I said, I learned Black History all throughout the year.
I'm
so
not a fan of that.
I don't need to exactly. I don't need a month. Like I look at throughout the whole year. So people are just treating it. Yeah, you know what? It's a month and done. Then next year come round. There's another month. Nah,
I've got 5 kids and not one of them have ever told me they've learned black history at school.
I was gonna say, do they actually
Not one of
do
them.
it at school?
Not one of them told me they've
they-
learned anything about it.
They can talk about British black history.
Yeah, but you can't talk about.
They can.
history
They can
without
talk
talking
Without talking,
how-
you have to go. You have to go
It has
before
to.
then.
It's got to be the.
Well, even,
I feel you have to
even
avoid
the
it.
Romans, like, do you know, like, during the time of, like, Achilles, for instance, who's the greatest warrior, yeah? I still don't get why they are why it's like they don't want to give you an acceptance or recognition. Like, what is it that's so bad about people of our colour of skin? Like, why do they not want to big us up
Because
and highlight the
If people
achievements that
look
we've
into
done?
things, civilization came from black people.
So what? Does it matter?
I know that. I know it don't
Does it
matter.
matter?
But obviously, there's an agenda why
Yeah,
it
it's
matters.
good, yeah.
But I don't know why. But you know, I'm just saying
I'm
that's
just
what it is.
like-
You know? There's things that people don't want to discuss or and people want other people to know in this world.
Or if they,
why I don't know.
If they do talk about it, they speak about it in the term like say, what's that one? King Kong. The film King Kong is based off a boxer, Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
They literally made a film about him, but they portray him as a monkey, as a
Yeah.
flipping giant.
Who
Who
loved-
come to, he loved this
the
white
white
woman because
Yeah,
he
you
loved
know
his,
that.
he loved his white females.
Yeah, true.
Jack Johnson,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And then set him up and said that he raped her, went in jail, and then he found guilty. He found not guilty in the end.
No,
I
what
mean,
it
what
was
do you
is,
mean? I mean,
it was
Don't worry, I'll
because
squeeze up that.
you're not allowed to travel over county lines in
Yeah.
America,
Yeah.
and he travelled over a county line with a white woman, and basically it was an FU to
He didn't care,
people because
and he used to
you're not
pay
supposed
it.
do that.
He said he paid the
Just
fine.
Pay the fine.
'Cause he was
yeah.
making so much money off his fine.
Yeah.
He just paid his fine and his travel, and
Like
he
it.
used to just
So
do what
that's
he liked.
so that's where
They
that
couldn't do nothing to him.
great white hype term comes from because they
Yeah.
were looking for a white guy boxer to take him out.
Take him out.
Deal with it.
That
Yeah.
movie's hilarious, by the
Great
way.
Hopes.
I watched that again the other day.
I
right?
see that for time, you know.
Funny, man.
Sam Jackson just.
But
What's,
yeah.
what's the other one? The Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lone Ranger again. They portray as a white person, but
Yep.
he was a black person. It was
yeah.
a Lone Ranger.
So have you seen this new film that Jay-Z produced? The Jay-Z Who Does Nothing for Black People about the black cowboys.
Nah.
No.
It's got Idris Elba.
Yeah, I see the
Was that Jay-Z's
advertisement.
film?
Yeah.
Oh, Jay-Z produced
I've watched
it.
it. I've watched
British
it.
guy directed it. Jay-Z
I've
produced
watched it.
Oh, no, it's not on Netflix already.
I watched it. I don't know.
I saw advertised, but
You're a fool, man.
I saw advertised by.
Is it out? Is it? I ain't seen it.
I watched it a time ago. I watched it a time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just had the premiere like
Yesterday, yeah.
Nah,
It's come out.
they ain't come out yet.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
Hard Delay Falls called.
Yeah, it's been out.
Unless it's a different
No,
film.
it's
So
not
it's
out.
all.
I watched the film with
You're talking about Idris Elba with his
Idris,
son.
with
That's not the
Idris
same
and his
thing.
son,
That's not the
and
same
his son
thing.
comes to live with him and he had them horses.
Yeah, you're talking about
Oh, was that a different film?
Concrete something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Now,
can't put
this
film.
one
Sorry, I didn't know it's another
is
film.
it's a
Western.
fictional film,
okay.
but they're all historic black cowboys.
yeah.
But they kind of said, well, what if they were like basically all together like the Avengers?
Someone sent a video in the group, didn't they? Actually.
So yeah, Jay-Z produced that, but that comes out. I think it comes out on Netflix soon. Like, if people love
got the biggest
love
resource
black
in the
people,
world.
they love entertainment, they love culture, but they don't love Africa. And I think there's a big part of it is we haven't really been educated to understand it. And if we did, a lot of our kind of workforce would go there. A lot of our kind of companies would go there.
A lot of
and
people would
they
go
could
there.
take over again. And you know, look at us, our little country. We don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? One of them African countries start getting powerful. It's game over for the Queen, man.
Of course it would be.
A few of them started taking back their parrot names. I think it was, I was reading, was it Kenya? Swiss chocolate is like the best in the world.
Yeah.
And they make X amount of all they kind of things there. Like, so like, you know, they're saving up 95% on what the cost of it is. And they just do it to survive. So these people said, we ain't selling to you no more. And they're saying, like, if we've got the actual machinery and stuff ourselves,
We'll do it ourselves,
we can
yeah.
make it ourselves.
Yeah.
So they just put a stop to it. So now Switzerland are panicking because they can't get that from anywhere else and they can't get out of that right. And they said, and basically the Prime Minister said, I'm the Prime Minister now. I'm taking back the power. Like, and if we are going to sell it to you,
That's so
we're
easy
not
to do.
we're not selling it to you at what
cut
this
price.
person will sell it to you for.
It was
but-
Ghanaian president.
Ghana, it was Ghana. Yeah,
It was
Ghana.
Ghana.
Listen,
president,
yeah. Ghana.
we all know with things like that, he'll probably end up getting taken out.
Yeah.
And someone else will get put in power
Sounds
that
good.
agree with it.
We're back to order again.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Get
The
it for
new
cheaper.
thing is not even that he'll get taken out by the Swiss or anyone.
Yeah.
It's going to be that the Swiss will look into his party and you're going to have some corruption in his party,
yeah.
And make
off
him
a
look
man
bad.
change, and then that's how they bring down the party.
Yeah. But so they don't like us, did it? It's a fear of us.
No, they do. But they do. Have you ever been anywhere that don't like black people in general?
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable. But
You're talking about houses. But I bet when you go, they go turn on Bob Marley and like, yeah, celebrate the culture. You know what I mean? They might not
But
like
that's-
your
but
black
that's what I'm
ass.
saying. They're like culture. I don't think they essentially like
Us as
They
a
like
us
bits.
as a people. Yeah. They take little bits and
They
go,
love
like,
the
we like this
food.
bit.
Oh, we love
they
it.
like the culture.
Yeah.
The music, the food,
That's all
And the wood.
us.
And the wood.
What is that?
the clothes, and then that's it. Boy,
listen, I'm a lion though. I'm a lion though. I'm a lion though.
Eli.
I'm
I'm gonna lie, yeah.
gonna cut that.
There was a
I ain't
time.
cutting that.
There was a time that I went to an environment, right, and the music was not my kind of music at all, right.
oh yeah, I remember this.
And then, like, so later on in the evening, like, there was a black song that come on. A black person sang a song. And you know where you just feel like that token person. Everyone's looking
Everyone
at
in your
me,
face.
and I'm like, and everyone know the tune, you know. It's a tune, though. I ain't gonna lie. Everyone know the tune, you know.
They
all
had a
rapping.
get out moment, you know.
And I'm just sitting there, just thinking, why is everyone looking at me for, man? What are they looking for? To see my reaction or whatever? And I just carried on. I just carried on, just kept my face down as I did through the whole thing, and I was like, yeah. Can't be in a kind of environment seeing.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. When you go there, you feel very comfortable in that.
How do you feel, Aaron? Do you feel like you are dual
Just call him
heritage?
Aaron. That's what I thought, you know.
No, I didn't.
Like, Dad,
No, he said, how do you feel in a room?
Oh, I thought you said Aaron. It's like
Yeah,
Aaron
but
from
I've had
Britain.
certain situations how tea is, yeah. I remember going on a Christmas do, yeah. And the thing is, yeah, I knew this woman in the office was a bit like this. Like, I knew she was a bit just... I could just imagine. I can imagine, yeah. I'll tell you what happened, right? So anyway, we're in a Turkish restaurant and we've gone to a few pubs. There's about 7 or 8 of us. 2 women and the rest like men, all from work or whatever. So all having a drinks in the pub, whatever, beers. After about 2-3 beers, I was switching up. Like I always do it. Anyway, so we sit at the table, and the thing is, there's Lithuanians, there's Polish people there, and this is English woman. Anyway, I said, yeah, can I have a rum and coke? Yes, man. I just thought,
No way.
Yes, you did that.
And Dino looked at me, but the guy I went all the time, and he was like, I'm like, what the
She's drunk up, innit?
Yeah, and I just thought,
Yeah, man.
What do you do though? Do you mess up everyone's night, or do you just let it go?
I always drink rum and coke. Like I just thought to myself, like, why is that an issue? Because
if you react, you get seen as an angry person,
Yes,
right?
we've all had a drink, and I know you're feeling lively, but seriously.
See, in Black History Month, you've got a pass to say that. That's one good thing about Black History Month.
You ain't got no pass.
I'm going to educate you since it's Black History Month. They're not all black people, and people who drink rum are Jamaican people. So you go down.
Smoke weed like that. You get. I used to get that a lot.
Oh,
man.
I get the amount of time that you
Oh
approach in
my
a
God.
club.
Oh, you from Jamaica? You smoke that Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, you know.
I said, no, and I always have to say the same thing. Not all Jamaicans smoke weed, and I have the same straight face. Not all Jamaicans. Oh, I'm only joking, Ash.
You got your musician
Do you know what I mean?
heroes
Like,
to thank for that.
stop,
So
man.
they do more damage than good in some cases.
No, but the thing is,
Come
though,
on,
not everyone
that's
smokes.
just
though.
like-
Not everyone
If
smokes.
there was no reggae music, they wouldn't have that assumption about it.
Reggae
That
don't smoke
stereotype
marijuana.
comes from
Not all reggae
Yeah,
smoke
but that's
The
marijuana.
stereotype comes from reggae. If not, where does it come from?
Yeah, but
So
Mexico was a big
But
ass
they ain't
place
got
that-
that stereotic because they ain't got Mexican people
But-
smoking weed all the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
but
is,
that's-
is weed a bad thing though?
It's the, if I don't. That's not really. The
I'm
debate.
only
It's
asking
great.
because, like, you know, herbs are the healing of the nation, right?
Is what?
Okay.
Listen, if
And-
you smoke too much weed for a long period of time, that will do some damage.
Yeah, okay. I know. There's a lot of people who use it for medical terms,
Yeah,
like if you've got chronic pain and so forth, and it helps. So it's
Yeah.
got to do something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
of course.
yeah, if you're banning it just for
And they
recreation,
often use it for
then-
cancer cures and that kind of stuff
Yeah.
and things
Yeah.
and that and whatever.
But if you're
But,
banning it for recreation, then obviously that's something different.
yeah, like some people ban like.
So that's why I said it's a bad
like.
lot.
I think some people abuse weed. Like I hate people who go, "I'm gonna go and do a bong, man. I'm gonna go and do a bong and get high." But like that gets on my nerves. Like,
Yeah, that's
bruv,
not
like
what's
you just
supposed to
do
be
it.
useful.
Like, I don't smoke. I never have smoked, cigarettes now and whatever. But I don't, if it doesn't bother me when I know someone goes home from work and they buy a little zoo and chill and relax. But I think when people like abuse stuff, when they just try every single way to get as high as they can, as much as they can, that don't run with me. Do you know what I mean? That takes it to the extreme.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Their man there when they used to bun their zoo, they never used to bun their zoo, so they just falling asleep and getting the munchies. You know what I mean? That's not how they bun it. Like I mean, and I think that's where it becomes abusive. Like I know man used to make like cannabis juice, bro, and drink that for healing and stuff. And, you know what I mean, and things like that. But to the levels of using people go to Amsterdam to get mash up out of their face as much as they can. That's a different level, man.
Yeah.
That's a different level.
I went there. Remember we went there?
Yeah, we went there,
Me
boy.
and Incy went in this
Fudge brownie, boy.
weed house, bro. But we got one of them.
Dangerous.
And then we went and got this thing called a firecracker. That thing had me. I was on a chair like what you mans are on. Yeah, me and Incy was
Did you
sitting on
drop
the
it?
chair.
Couldn't get off it.
Smoking this thing. I felt like I was floating in mid-air. Yeah. You know them ones I'm trying to feel the ground. Yeah. I'm like, Ince, how high are we? It's Ince. It's
Man,
me.
you don't man short already. You can't through the ground anyway.
Great. But yeah, Incy was like, Ash. Incy was busting up. I'm cracking up. I'm thinking, boy, I can't feel the ground, you know. And when we stand up, my legs are shaking. Yeah, I'm thinking, what's this we done? I had a whitey for 2 days. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them brownie, and then I'm there because I'm there hungry now. I'm munching on a brownie.
No.
Getting the brownie.
I never tried that for cake, you know.
No, you didn't.
Done. I think I had me easy was done.
I've never seen him out.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
never seen him out. Like, boom.
Jeez, we were done.
But how come, in terms of the stereotype of black people and weed,
Yeah.
we do have that stereotype of being.
But I think people stereotype in general anyway, don't they? Whether you stereotype saying that, whatever, I just think,
You're black, you're quick.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. You're black, you got big piece.
And not
You're
before
black, you can't swim,
and also some black.
Man went from quick to big piece, you know?
These are stereotypical things they come with. Yeah, that's
and some black people stereotype of women. Some black people think all white people are racist.
I don't think that.
I
I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
now.
I don't think that.
Do you know what I mean? Like some people think, boy, like.
All right. So that's it for another week of us boys. You know where the keys at, boys. You know, I like to say thanks for listening. Carry on watching our videos. We hope you like them. You know, please
like, share, subscribe, all of that.
All of that. You know, all the good stuff. Just let us know anything that you want us to talk about, man. We will try open and talk about it as honestly as we can. Anyway. Yeah. Just let us know, and we'll, you know. We're here. I'm saying peace out from myself, Ashwell.
Yeah.
Peace out, Tezza T.
Boy Lee.
Yeah. Peace out, Radar.
Auf Wiedersehen, Danny.
I like that.